Strange words from another age lingered in my mind as I awoke to the barren dunes of a desert. They succeeded one another like waves wiping the window pane. The wagon was fast asleep, and the stars still tinseled the sky. A glow crowned the horizon and intensified as our convoy traversed rocky outcrops on its ascent towards it. As the train rolled over the hump, a metropolis blossomed from the valley below. Orbs flowed on roads that spread like veins between twinkling monolithic beasts. They were breathing, alive in light and color. I was mesmerized by the glimmering spectacle until it all came into focus as we approached the station. Under the mighty spires laid an eclectic mix of architecture. It was beautiful in its archaic and precarious nature, but forewarned of a ruthless hierarchy at play. Dirty rags ornated the windows of ghostly facades that lined and trapped the last bits of track. Finally, the pull of the crying brakes clasped onto our chests and met an abrupt clunk. After a few seconds soaked in stillness, a screeching roll resonated throughout the car, and I was overwhelmed by a sea of men. A sea of tight fists, sharp elbows, grasping nails, and cutting words, which had drowned all traces of humanity. We pushed and tugged until we spewed out the shaken doors like sheep out of a pen. The maddened herd rushed through the station in a wild rumpus and dissipated. Steam and fog sprawled back onto the empty platform, and a balmy drizzle fell soft and steady. I saw a face appear from the shadows in a flash of a matchstick's glow. The lone silhouette was leaning against an automobile and gave me a cold look. A crimson crackle pierced through the smoke. "I'll take you where the night never sleeps," he spurted, almost mechanically, and walked around the lustrous chunk of metal. Although he was just another cabbie, I could not shake the feeling that he had been waiting for me. But what else was I to do? The door closed with a muffled thump. With it, all the sounds of the world were sucked out. All the sounds but a morose bellow, surfacing from the asphalt ocean below, and the heavy beat of my heart sinking into the back seat of the midnight interior. All around, scattered glints of chrome shone amidst black felt and leather. The machine ran at a steady pace, and streaks of light cut through the still darkness in front of me, chasing shadows along the panels of the car. As we progressed toward the center of the city, the dirty monotone streetlight beams turned into a dance of candy-colored neon daggers. I caught a few, licking his pale, stern face. His eyes were glazed in reflections of the rainy street, one which he must have seen countless times before. His gaze remained impenetrable, a mask painted by too many lonely nights behind the wheel. He had heard all the tales a city pavement could recount, and didn't want to hear any more. I could tell, and did not utter a single word, leaving the silence be. At the end of a string of empty sidewalks, an oasis of life came in sight. I had arrived.